Hello, I released a new plugin and demo project which will turn your AI characters into resource gathering machines. It works in multiplayer and it can be added on any character to turn it into a gatherer, or any actor to turn it into a resource. This entire scene with the assets and source code is available for download from my Patreons, with the link in the description. In this video, I want to go over plugin setup example, and in the next one over its C++ implementation. If you have any questions about implementation or would like to discuss your own ideas for resource gathering, I'll gladly chat in the comment section. We will start with a fresh Unreal top-down template project. The only thing I did so far was to extract Resource Gatherer plugin content into this project's plugins folder. If plugins folder isn't visible in editor, we can enable it in settings. First, we'll take a look at plugins content folder. Here we will find the plugin README, detailing the plugin components and how they interact. As we can see, we have three main components. BP Gatherer, which we add to AI character to have it behave as a gatherer. BP Resource, which we add to any actor that should be gatherable, such as wood and stone. And BP Extracted Resource, which we add to any actor that is spawned when gathering is complete. In this README, we will also find detailed information on which functions are available on these components. So let's start by creating a plain old AI character and giving it Gatherer component. Character needs to know which assignments are available. For this, we will use available assignments data asset. We can either use the existing assignments data asset or make our own. Let's examine an assignment. Assignment tag will be used by the player to identify which assignment to start. Resource tag will be used to identify actors which should be extracted in current assignment. Extracted resource actor class represents the actor that will be spawned when extracting the resource is finished. Behavior tree will define how the actor behaves when this assignment is started. Here we are using plugins example behavior tree, but of course you can replace this by your project's requirements. Finally, home actor is optional actor that we can spawn at home location, where AI will bring extracted resources. Now we will create an actor with a static mesh that will act as a resource. On it, we will add BP resource component and select resource tag that matches our assignment wood. This component is actually an overlapping sphere, which will track when AI character is close enough to begin extraction. So we should make it larger than our resource mesh so that AI character can overlap it. We can also set how many extractions this resource has before being destroyed and how long an extraction takes. Let's drop it to the scene. Since we are in a multiplayer environment, we must consider how several RPCs are called. Our AI character's Gatherer component has the ability to begin an assignment, but this must be executed on the server. And for RPCs to be called from client and executed on server, the client must own the actor that the RPC is being called on. So instead of just dropping a minion to the scene, we'll spawn it by the player when the game starts and set its owner to player's controller. First, we spawn minion in front of the player. Next, we spawn an AI controller for the minion and possess it. We split the transfer pin to avoid node errors. We don't care where controller is spawned. Next, we set its owner to player's controller. Then we get its gatherer component, and on it we call begin assignment. We will set assignment tag to match the tag from available assignments data asset. So, to recap, when game begins, player will first spawn an AI character, take ownership of it, and have it call begin assignment on its gatherer component. Of course, this is just for demonstration purpose. You will probably want to handle beginning assignments very differently in your project. For AI character to find the resource, it needs to be able to move around. So we must have enough mesh volume in our map. Since we are using top-down sample project, nav mesh is included by default. It is an important step not to forget. To check if your scene has navigation, press P. It should become green. By default, static meshes affect navigation, meaning the actor will be outside navigable path. To allow minion to get to the actor, we will disable its mesh from affecting navigation. Let's open the behavior tree used by wood gathering assignment and start the game to see what happens. We see that we are stuck on trying to extract. Let's check the logs to see why. We have an error telling us that our actor must be replicated, so let's fix that. Let's run again. This time the resource is destroyed, but we don't have an extracted resource, so let's check the logs again. We see that we didn't define which actor to spawn when extracting is finished, so let's make one. We'll add any mesh to it and disable its collision so it doesn't interrupt our pawn, and add extracted resources component to it. Back in our assignment data asset, we will add the actor to the assignment. Running the game again, we now see that the actor is spawned and brought to home location. Finally, let's make sure that the extracted resource is attached to the socket on character. We will add a socket attached to the character's head and make note of the name. Back in available assignment data asset, we will set this name. As a bonus, we will quickly add an actor to spawn at home location for the AI character. And that concludes the basic usage demo for the plugin. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video where we will go over the implementation of these components in C++.